What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Dr. Hammerstein, and today we have here the OnePlus 12R, the phone that I'm actually very excited to check out in 2024. And in today's video, what we do is of course go through the key specs and features right in front of your eyes before you make your purchase decision. So yes, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Okay, so we're going to start off here with the packaging, and as we can see here, it is of course a much smaller box compared to the other phones and other models that you got previously. This does come in a more compact design, meaning that you're not going to get a charger right off the box. So what we have inside here first is the safety quick guide and a welcome card, and also your SIM ejector tool. And not to mention, we do have some OnePlus stickers here as well. And here we have the iconic red cable here from OnePlus, which is able to support up to 100 watts of the super volt charging. So here in Malaysia, the OnePlus 12R does go for 3,199 ringgit. Alright, so here we have the OnePlus 12R, and this is of course the cool blue edition, and I gotta say it looks really cool. It does have a very glossy feel, so you're gonna get a little bit some fingerprints here, but it's not going to be too messy. And talking about it, on the frames here we do have an aluminium frame which is anti-fingerprint, and on the back here we have a glass back and a Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2 on the front. On the button layout here we do have the power button, we have the volume rockers, and on the bottom here we do have the SIM 2 slot here. We have the USB-C for charging, stereo speakers, and also one of the iconic OnePlus thing, which is of course the alert slider, which is really cool, but it's located on the other side of the phone. And of course we do have the camera module over here, not very thick, and it does have a very similar layout compared to the OnePlus 11 and also the OnePlus 12. To show you guys here is the fingerprint unlock, so you can see it's located down right the center, very easy and convenient to reach, and it also does have a very fast face unlock, just point into your face and it will get the job done. And now let's move on to the display of this phone. So we do have a massive 6.78-inch LTPO4 AMOLED panel, which of course does have your 1 billion colors, 120Hz, HDR10 plus support, Dolby Vision, 1600 nits, and a peak brightness of 4500 nits. And this phone right here does have the Aqua Touch technology, so in case if you guys are in some climate places where you have a lot of rain, or in case if you're working and you do have some water droplets on your hand and you want to move around your phone, you don't have to worry about it, because the technology is able to detect which one is your finger and which one is the water particles, and you'll still be able to move around your phone without much hassle. And of course, to pair that amazing display, we do have a great amount of speakers here. We do have the stereo speaker setup, one on the bottom and also on the top here as well. So next thing here, let's talk about the hardware on this phone. So we do have the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor, which is the flagship 2023 processor, and this is a really good flagship processor. You don't have to worry about it even in 2024. And inside here we do have an LPDDR5X RAM here, which does give you about 16 gigs, and you can of course expand it up to 12 gigs extra. So that is of course amazing, and we do have up to 512 gigs of storage here, so you don't have to worry about going up to places. But here in Malaysia, I do have the 256 gigs model, and of course that is more than enough for most people here anyway. And of course, one more thing I want to highlight to you guys is of course the battery here is very massive, seeing that this phone is still very slim, but it's able to house a 5500 milliamps of battery over here to give you more than a full day of usage. And of course you can power this up with the 100-watt brick charger, but you have to buy it separately from this one because they don't give you right off the box. And also when we talk about the hardware, we have to talk about the software side of things here. So it does give you Oxygen OS 14, which is of course on top of Android 14. So it is updated to the latest one here, unlike the OnePlus 11, which was released last year. So it does give you all the bells and whistles that you're very familiar with most of your OnePlus phones. And of course, last but not least, let's talk about the cameras over here. So starting with the selfie department here, it is located down right at the center, and we do have a nice 16 megapixel sensor f2.4. It's able to record up to 1080p at 30 fps, and it does have your gyro EIS. And of course, if you switch it on to the rear cameras over here, looking really good, but it doesn't have the Hasselblad branding over here. And of course, in terms of the triple camera setup here, we do have a massive 15 megapixel f1.8 sensor with dual autofocus, laser autofocus, and OIS. And next one here, ultra wide lens, the 8 megapixel f2.2 sensor. And lastly, we have a macro shooter here, a 2 megapixel f2.4 sensor. And this phone here can record up to 4K at 60 FPS. And again, it does have your gyro EIS. And if we talk about the camera features here, let's just check out what we have. We have the Pro mode, video, photo, portrait, and some other stuff here. Some dual video feature for all you vloggers out there. High resolution macro shots here as well, slow-mo, and all that fun stuff that you can do with the cameras on the OnePlus 12R. So that is it, guys, with the OnePlus 12R, all the key specs and features, in case if you guys want to buy this. And of course, stay tuned to this channel as I'll be doing my full review on this phone, as I'll be using it as my daily driver. Because if you guys enjoyed this video, do click the like and smash the subscribe button down below. And also find me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and also here on YouTube at Dr. Hamas Tech. And I'll see you guys in the next one.